Hey everybody, it's Monika, and I wanted to do a quick video on what to do about the masks that we wear. So the question that I get all the time is it okay that I have masks that I wear out in the world? And the reason that people are asking that is because there's a part of them that feels like they have to in order to preserve something about themselves, or to not be overly judged, or to trust their own confidence and trust their own impact. But then there's the question of, does that mean that I'm being inauthentic? And in a world where people really want to be authentic, or people want to really know who you are so they know whether they can trust you, and then consequently if they can trust you, they can trust themselves, this question was a very powerful question that I was asked. So my opinion about this is that masks are definitely a capability that we learn to fit in, that we want to compromise in order to fit in, that we want to be accepted in order to fit in, that we want to be liked or we want to be loved, and that we're taught from quite a young age there are certain things we need to do in order to receive the feedback, the positivity, or the love. But the misinterpretation is that we need that feedback and we need that love externally. So masks are often a way to get external approval. And it allows you to fit in, blend in, or be a chameleon in different environments. So there are times when wearing a certain mask that you have developed, some sort of experience, skill, or capability that you've developed is a great thing. But if you rely on the masks to be liked, to be loved, and to fit in, and you lose your own self-awareness and your own self-identification, it no longer is a discerning choice, but rather it runs you, then that would be an example of when the mask has taken over your judgment, has taken over your capacity to trust who you are, and that who you are is enough, is valuable, and matters. So my question for you would be, what environments are you in where you feel like you need a mask? That would be a question you'd want to write down. What environments am I in that I feel like I need a mask? And then in those environments, if I didn't have the mask, what would be revealed that I would be scared to reveal? In environments where I use a mask currently, what would be revealed without that mask that I wouldn't want people to know? And if there's something that comes up as a trigger for you, or a place where you don't feel confident, then that would be the place where you would do some work. Some self-forgiveness work, some self-awareness work, some work inside of yourself to know that what the external world is reflecting to me isn't necessarily the truth. As you begin to work with this awareness, then you can productively choose masks or skills or capabilities that will show up profoundly in certain environments. So for example, maybe you would love to be in an environment of people where you provide resources. You're a coach, or you're a leader, or you're a manager in your work, and you want to provide resources to people. And if you come in there and you act like you're shy, or you act like you're apathetic, or you act resistant, or you act controversial, or you act aggressive in some way, it will be relatively difficult to gain the rapport and trust that people need to allow you to lead them or guide them. However, if you feel like the people around you you've spent judging, and that's why you have the aggression or you have the desire to tell people what to do or give advice, then what the work is to do is to move into a space of compassion. Move into a space of being unattached to how people learn or what people are doing, so that you don't feel like it's your responsibility to fix them, to change them, to help them in a way, but rather see them as they're in a process of learning. You're there to bridge the gap between where they are and where they're going, rather than you're there to solve the problem, fix them, and get them to where they should be. When we don't operate inside of that something's wrong, when we really trust that people are doing what they need to do to learn the skills, the tools, and the experiences that they need to have, then we empower them. Then we land inside of their listening, inside of what they hear from us, as a safe space, a place of reflection, a place of discovery, and probably a place of encouragement. But when we come after people thinking we know what's best for them and thinking that we know better than them, even if they've come to us for advice, then we step over the bounds of really helping people know. So hopefully that has been a helpful tip on how to begin the practice of looking at what masks do I wear that aren't really supporting the environment that I'm in, and why am I wearing those masks? And if I weren't to wear those masks, is there something inside of me that I'm judging that I need to work on forgiving? So have fun identifying what masks you wear and whether or not they're healthy masks that you can choose to put on and put off and aren't constructed because of a trigger, or whether or not you need to take some time to practice some self-love and to self-forgive. Have an amazing day, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon.